Now, one thing that I see happen to a lot of people when they're incarcerated is they find themselves getting injured, stabbed, beat up, jumped, X'd out of organizations and everything, all about false accusations. And normally, you know, they ain't supposed to really do it to you if you're one of their brothers or affiliated with them until they got some proof and you withstand trial and they can prove that those false accusations aren't false. But I'm here to let you know, in Florida, in prison, I've seen multiple people get dealt with when the thing that was going around about them wasn't even true. So let's sit here and we're going to talk about the false accusations, a couple scenarios that I've seen take place over false accusations. And I want y'all to know how it really is and want y'all to know what to expect if you find yourself going through this situation. So let's talk about it. I'm the best, finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga, yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with a lock. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. K Fraud TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name's Frog, and if it's your first time tuning in, everything I talk about over here, I like to suit people up and get them ready and prepared to know what it's like in the chain gang, just in case they find themselves on the other side of that fence. Or I try to get people, you know, souped up and let them know what their loved one could possibly be going through on the other side of that gate, if they are somebody that's, like, of course, not aiming to land inside of prison. And when I talk about prison over here, I don't condone it. I'm not promoting it. I just want y'all to know what it's truly like. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people go in there, you know, blind, not knowing what's really going to happen, what really to expect. Because a lot of people come home on the streets and never really tell the truth about how their prison bid went, because they want everyone to think that they were the toughest inmate while they were in there, or never really put people up on game like they should. So that's what Frog's here for. For this one, I'm gonna be talking about some false accusations and let y'all know how that type of shit gets people dealt with up the road. You know what I'm saying? And somebody can make something up about you just because they don't like you. You know, they want to get them up out of the way. And sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, okay? And I've seen it happen multiple times, you know what I'm saying? I've had situations that I got myself into while I was locked up over somebody, you know, saying something about me, and I had to, you know, get right and go handle them, because I don't know how they do it anywhere else around the world. But around here in Florida, if you find yourself locked up and somebody says something about you, you got to deal with that person to prove it ain't true. You get what I'm saying? And the situation I found myself into was over something so simple. You know, everybody inside a prison has damn near the same exact, you know, uniform, right? We have the same kind of socks, same kind of boxers, same kind of gym shorts, same kind of shirts, whether it's the white tees or the ones that they give you, you know, same everything. And for this shit here, I had a pair of shorts that I had just ordered 2 packages ago, which is probably like 8 months ago. And I had a brand new pair of gym shorts, and an inmate was missing his gym shorts. Now, everybody's gym shorts looks the same, especially if they were newer, you understand? Because you'll see people walking around in prison, they got holes. Their knees are sticking out of their gym shorts. They look so raggedy, look like shit you see a homeless person wear. And then, of course, when the packages come around, when you can finally order, you know, new clothes material, that's when everybody will jump on there and order that shit, you feel me? But when time gets tough, people be selling them for the low, you know what I'm saying? So say a pair of shorts was like 18 bucks or $25. People, you know, chasing that dope or need money to eat, next thing you know, they're selling them for $5. You see what I'm saying? Or they might sell some used ones for $2, $3, you know? But I had me a brand new pair that I got off the package, and so did, you know, a couple other people inside of the dorm, you know? And an inmate was missing his shorts, you know? So another inmate, you know, that was in the dorm with us went and told him I stole his shorts, because he seen me with the same colored shorts, new, brand new, no holes, no burn marks from the cigarettes everyone be smoking, none of that. They were brand new, you get what I'm saying? And I already had a pair of shorts prior to this that was like
damn near new, you know what I'm saying? Because when people go home, they leave shit to people, and I got blessed with a pair of shorts that didn't have no tears, no holes, none of that, you know? And I didn't really need to pull my new ones out. I ended up pulling them out later on down the line, right around the time that this other inmate's shit came up missing. And I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying? And by me doing that, another inmate, which is the one that tried to stir the pot and get me in some shit, he seen me with those on. And I peeped him because I was walking out of the open bay shower area, and he was washing his hands in one of the sinks. And when I walked by him, you know, he was washing his hands. He looked at me, and I'm walking by him. I'm looking at him. He looked down, looked back up again. You know, so I kept staring at him because I thought he sized me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he would, like, look me up and down. But really, he was looking at the shorts and then looked me back in my eyes. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if he would have did the head nod, then it would have been totally different. But he didn't do it like that. He just straight up, like, you know? So I peeped him look at me or whatever, and I just kept staring at him and walked right by him. Boom, went in there. Next thing you know, couple minutes later, the dude whose shorts was missing, he want to get all rowdy and shit, talking about, oh, whoever took my shorts, da 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 da, this your last chance to give them up, blah 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 blah. And I'm just sitting over there minding my business, you know, just sitting there chilling, like, hey, I wonder if someone's gonna cough his shorts up, you know, not thinking anything of it, that he's basically putting it on blast for me. He's like giving me my last chance to bring the shorts forward and be like, oh, here you go, bro. And I didn't even know he was talking about me, you feel me? Next thing you know, as I'm just sitting there, like I said, waiting and watching, nobody brings nothing forward, because 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to. Next thing you know, he turns around, oh, oh, you stole my shorts, this and that, this and that. And I was like devastated that he literally turned and started yelling at me. You feel me? Like, I said, what? You know, I looked around, jumped up, and I said, what you talking about? I started snapping. I said, your shorts. He's like, them my shorts you got on right there. I said, man, you got me fucked up. This and that, blah, 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 blah. So me and him went to arguing. We were finna fight. Bunch of people get involved, start breaking it up. Now, my beef wasn't really with the person whose shorts was missing. You know what I'm saying? My beef was with the dude who sized me up. You get what I'm saying? And seen the shorts and went and ran and told bruh. He kind of like threw dirt on my name, threw a false accusation out there, you know, instead of saying white boy got the same shorts as you, you know, he didn't say that. Instead he told him white boy stole your shorts. You see, he kind of like put a false accusation out there on me, you know. So I wanted to fight the dude, you know what I'm saying? And when it came down to it, he ended up getting beat up by 3 people because I told him, look, no disrespect, bro, to the one whose shorts was missing. I said, look, no disrespect, bro, but I ain't take your shorts, you know what I'm saying? I got money for days, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to steal shit, you feel me? If I want something, I'm gonna take that shit straight like this. I don't get down like that. Stealing ain't my thing, you feel me? I said, but your homeboy right here is soft ass, and I started selling him out. Called him a bitch, pussy, started rapping to him and everything. And he's like, oh, Cracker, who you talking? You know, of course, once you go to snapping on him and shit, they gonna pull the race, you know, color out on you, feel me? So that's what he did, and I said, man, this Cracker will dish rag you, bro. Right now, tighten me up. So next thing you know, I go in the same area where he made eye contact with me at, inside the shower way, and told him, come on, tighten me up. He came in there. I said, I'm gonna beat your ass with these same shorts on. And he came in there. We squared off. He had heart to get in there. And as soon as we like squared off like this, he tried to like charge me, like he wanted to tackle me. So as he's tackled me, you know, we're going back and forth like this. And I ain't gonna lie, he picked my ass up. Boomed me. He boomed me. And I rolled over real quick. Like, I ain't let him mount me or nothing. Like, get on top of me. You feel me? We rolled over. Tussling and shit, fighting. Next thing you know, a couple people I know jumped in. You see what I'm saying? 2 of my dogs jumped on him. And his homeboy, who he told that shit to, didn't even do nothing. Just sat there and let that shit ride. You feel me? But at the same time, there was 3 of us on one. You know what I'm saying? And it's because he put a false accusation out there about me. You get what I'm saying? That shit's flawed, and that happens all the time. You know, I've seen people don't like certain people. You know, you could go to somebody to buy cigarettes. Like, this is a perfect example right here. This one guy, he was trying to buy cigarettes from another inmate. The other inmate was selling the cigarettes to somebody else before he got there. So it's kind of like, okay, I have 10 of these. You want to buy them? Another guy wants to buy them. COD, cash on delivery. Whoever the hell has the cash first, it's who I'm selling these shits to. So you want them so bad, but you ain't got the bread. Bro right here got the bread. You know, you ain't supposed to hate on me now because I sell them to the dude who got the money up front. Well, this inmate sold them to the dude who had the money right there on delivery. The other guy went around and started telling people that he was snitching. Just so word got around that the dude that was selling cigarettes was a rat, you know? And before people can actually, you know, look into it, when they hear that type of slang or that type of, you know, statement about somebody, a lot of people, you know, take flight off rip. And the cigarette man ended up getting wet up over this. You feel me? But goes around, comes around. The same dude who stirred that accusation around, when the other dude got wet up and went to confinement and the infirmary and all that shit, he started bragging how he's got hitters, how he made that shit up, and look how he got dealt with, and he ain't, you know, he can make that shit up about anybody. Everybody better know, you know, to do business when he's ready to do business and shit like that. So he kind of like admitted that he made it up, that he put a false accusation out there, and before you know it, he got ate. You see? So it's kind of like people will put you in messed up situations like this, you know what I'm saying? I seen inmates do this type of stuff to inmates just to get them X'd out by their own gang. There was one inmate that was like, I don't know if he was affiliated or not affiliated, but he didn't really have the numbers. He didn't have backup like this other guy he was beefing with, who was part of the Bloods. So what does he do? He tries to get the dude the dirtiest face with his own kind, with the Bloods, because he feels like if it's between them two, it's just them two. But since he's affiliated, you know, whatever he gets into with him, his brothers got to ride and back him. So he's got an army against him now. And he switched it around. He said that the dude was messing with boys, you know, sleeping with sissies, had a boyfriend, you know. And normally, you know, gangs are supposed to, you know, look into it and put their, you know, brother like on a trial, make him stand a trial before there, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't do it in this situation. You feel me? They literally turned on their own kind before they even investigated it. Like, and the way I know is before they investigated it is because I was literally in the school building sitting there in GED class with the person who was making up the shit about him, telling them in our classroom. And then they literally, he went into another classroom, got another one of their brothers, they cut through the classrooms, got another one of their brothers, and then they walked, and then when that guy was coming back from the chow hall, they jumped on him. They didn't even give it till the next day. They got right to it. You see what I'm saying? Just off of what this dude said. You feel me? And that's terrible, because a lot of people can infiltrate your organization like that. You know, if I can get you to turn on your own and get your own to turn on you, y'all ain't got a, you know, strong structure. Because I could just infiltrate your shit, you know, and take over in disguise right in front of you. Turn y'all on each other, make y'all eat each other. You see what I'm saying? And false accusations is the #1 way that inmates do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've also seen it where people try to make up things about people, and people know it ain't true, and it backfire on the person who made it up. See, it's a tricky game. It isn't like you could just start making something up, because while I was locked up at Charlotte CI, if somebody says something about you, whoever it is, you got to go do something to them to prove it ain't true. You get what I'm saying? If somebody lands at this institution and say you're there, and they say you're in their paperwork, you're a rat, you snitched on them, you know, the only way you can really redeem yourself is you got to stab up the person who's saying that about you. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, even if you're not living like that, you're placed in a situation to where the ball's in your court now, and you're going to go through with it or you're going to flop. And then I'm going to be real with you. Me personally, if I found myself in a situation where people were talking about me like that, it's a do or die situation. You know, if I don't do it, they're going to think I definitely am doing it. And even if I was scared to stab people, it kind of puts you in a situation and it pushes you forward to go through with it, because you're so fire hot and mad that somebody could talk that shit and make that up about you. So you're going to go through with it. You're going to stab. You're going to do whatever you got to do. And I swear, like I said, I don't know how it is around the world, but in Florida, I'd say at least 65 to 70% of incidents that you see inside a prison are false accusation incidents. It'd be, he told him that this guy did this, or he told him he heard about this inmate. And 9 times out of 10, the ones who first started telling all that shit don't even back it up. You know, you'll see people on a mission, you know, going and cutting somebody, or going and stabbing someone, or beating someone up, or robbing them, extorting them, whatever it is. And it's because that person said something about them. So the only way that they can redeem themselves and keep their face clean is to go after them. Okay, he said this about you. He's saying it's true. You're saying it ain't true. Prove to us it ain't true. And the only way you really can is with violence. You see what I'm saying? So I want to come on here. I want to talk to that. You know, let y'all know about this, because don't ever think like you're cool and you're straight and you'll have a safe bid if you stay out the way, because there could be people that could just be sitting back peeping, watching you from a distance, that don't like the way you move, don't like the way you carry yourself, you know, smile in your face when they see you. What up, dog? What's good with you, bro? Everything, you know, 50-50. Oh, that real? Nah, bro, keep your head up. You already know. Low key, boy, they want to make something up about you. Oh, don't tell nobody I told you, but. And then he'll sell someone. Oh, for real? All right, hey, don't tell nobody I told you, but. Next thing you know, that shit goes around. Everybody's talking about something that you ain't even heard go around yet. And the next thing you know, by the time it comes out, half the compound already knows. So how many people done already made their decision and choice about you? How many people done already chose this is what it is? You understand? This is who he is. This is what he did. This is why he did this, you know? Like, they're going to make a decision off of you just from hearing a rumor, a false accusation rumor that somebody made up that didn't like you. You see? So you got to be prepared for these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens. You know, you could be the coolest motherfucker in there, and everybody could like you. You could be cool with everybody. Somebody in there will not like you, and they will make something up about you. You get what I'm saying? And if they do, you got to deal with them. You can't just turn your head and be like, oh, I don't care. A rumor's a rumor. All right, let him say what he wants to say. Nah, it don't, you know, go like that. It might die down right then and there, but everybody in their mind is judging you off of that. You know, I'd rather, me personally, even if I was the softest motherfucker in the world, and somebody said something about me inside of a place with nothing but savages, and I knew people are going to think this about me for the rest of my damn bid, even if I wasn't living like that, I'm going to attack that person who says that, because all them people will then know, well, last time such and such said something about him, he stabbed him. Or, you know, or I heard Frog such and such, or I heard Frog did such and such. Oh, well, shit, be careful now, because the last person that said that, Frog hit him. You see, I'm gonna plant that shit off rip. And, you know, you might find yourself going through this type of stuff. That's why I want to come on here and talk to y'all about it. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think people that do the false accusations, do you think, like, because I would look at it from two different perspectives. That's why I'm going to ask y'all this. Do y'all think that what they did with the false accusations is wrong? Or there's another way to look at it, like I would look at it. Or do you think that's militant? Do you think that's something somebody with a militant mind would do? You know, do you think somebody would, you know, because when, you know, we read 48 Laws of Power, 33 Strategies of War, Art of Seduction, you know, all these different books that kind of like open your mind and suit you up and get you ready for these type of things, right? So do you think that's an act of war, doing that? Or do you think the person that would do that is more like flaw and wrong? You get what I'm saying? Because if you can't beat somebody yourself, why not turn everybody on them? If you got the money to put on their head, why not just put the money out there? You feel me? But if you want to do something and not show your hand, if you got 10 people that are all got the same hustle that you're trying to get on with, so you'll be the 11th person, your main goal is to start knocking these 10 down to where there's only 5 left. So you got to think of how to get rid of 5, then you're left with 5. So the easiest way to get rid of them 5 without showing your hand that you did it is false accusations. You make up false accusations about this person, that person, that person, that person, and that person. Before you know it, their business is going to start going sour. You know, a lot of people are going to start shifting and changing from the things they hear about that individual. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like in prison, a lot of people will low-key be hating, or low-key, even if it ain't a hate, just to do a power move, just to knock you off the board if it's a hustling situation. I feel like a lot of them will low-key, you know, put some false accusations out there about you just to get you off the pound. So do you think that they're wrong for doing that? Or do you think that's a militant mindset and the way to go if you're trying to take over the chain gang yourself? If you got something planned and you're really in this shit, not just to make one little hustle move, one quick little flip, but if you're standing on this hustle and this is what you're going by and this is exactly what you're going to do your entire bid, you want to be known as the man with this, is it more of a mindset, militant mindset? Is that a good chess move to do? To false accusation just to get them people swept off the board? Or do you think the people are wrong at the end? Me personally, I feel like they're wrong, but at the same time, it is militant. I feel like it's both on my end. You know, I feel like they're wrong for doing it, but at the end of the day, who's gonna stop them from doing it? You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But I feel like some people will literally just do that just to get you, you know, dealt with, get you swept up off the rug, get you out of the way. So I want to know y'all's opinion on this, you know what I'm saying? Because it happens all the time, not just in Florida. But I only can speak for Florida because I've only been to prison down here. So I can speak on what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the dude that threw the false accusations on me about the shorts, that shit can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody watching this video, you know, and gets, you know, consequences and repercussions can get left on the person that it was made up about, or even the person that made them up. You see, so that's why you got to be very careful with who you hang out with, who you consider your friend, who's your dog, who you think's gonna ride. Because I tell you what, when the shit hits the fan and everything's about to go down, they're not riding. You might have, let's say, 1,800 inmates on the compound, right? And out of them 1,800, there might be 1,000 of them that say what's up to you, dap you up. When you walk across the compound, they shout your name. You see them on the rec yard, they act like they your homies. Next thing you know, you find yourself in beef, and you'll realize how small of a room you really have. You understand? And I found myself going through this multiple times. The whole pound fought with me. But when I found myself in like a beef, there'd be a selective few that gonna ride. All the other ones are like this. But then after the beef, they're all, yeah, it all hurt, boy, you did your thing, boy, you know, you keep it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those are your associates. Your real friends you count on one hand. Everyone else in your life is just associates, man. You remember that. And y'all drop in the comments, man, and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think they fall for that? Or do you think it's a militant way to go to knock these people off the board? And if you were somebody that they made this shit up about, are you going to slide? Are you going to rock? Are you going to, you know, stab? Are you going to do what you have to do? Or are you going to let it slide? You know what I'm saying? Drop it in the comment section. That's what the comment section is there for. That's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And y'all know, like I always say, make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, and clout chasers out your circle. And until next time, this the one and only. I am my team, Frog.
I'm a criminal. I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though.
I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though. Cause I'm a criminal. Yeah, I'm a criminal.